We're going to move to some NBA talk because the official start of trade season is right around the corner. It starts on December 15th, and the big name floating around right now is Cavaliers forward Kevin Love. So, obviously, it depends on who offers what. Love really doesn't have much of a say in this, but where would you like to see Kevin Love get traded to?
I think Portland's a good fit for him. You look at, I guess, Melo playing somewhat better. They're kind of on a winning streak. But they keep getting hampered by injuries. Obviously, they lost Collins earlier. Hood got hurt for the year. He's done. Their center Nurkic is out until February. So I think a player like Love will not only go and fit in right away, but he'll be also a good depth guy. Obviously, he'll be probably playing both power forward and center. However, per my sources, Jason, listener to the podcast, who's a big Cavaliers fan, he's hearing that they might wait until the draft because teams aren't offering what the Cavaliers want for him. If they're not going to just steep down to trade him. They want what they want for him. Yeah, which is interesting. Which makes sense though.
Yeah, and I get it because you want to try and get some value as a team who's trying to rebuild. Like whether it's getting core young pieces that you can help to develop or draft stock, you obviously don't want to give them away for nothing.
Right, and he would be a good person really to trade at this point to kind of go out, win. And in return for the Cavs getting pieces, they're kind of rebuild now and move forward.
Absolutely. Clearly, he's a guy that should be traded to a team who's trying to win right now and is just missing one key component.
Absolutely.
So when I was thinking about this, I came up with 3 different teams. 2 of them are kind of outsiders, and there's one that I really think he would fit. So I'm going to kind of bookend these. My first thought was, I would really love to see him in Miami because they're cooking right now and they don't quite have a ton of depth at the forward and center position. But I don't think that his personality would really fit the culture that Miami has going right now Jimmy Butler leading the locker room and Pat Riley leading that organization. They're both extremely intense individuals, and I don't see Kevin Love as being that. That takes me to the team that I think he'd be a really good fit on, and that is the Indiana Pacers. So, first of all, that does seem like an organization that fits Kevin Love's personality. It's low-key, never really been focused on any one superstar, or really any superstar players. So I think he would fit in nicely in that locker room. He'd also provide an instant jolt for them, both offensively and in terms of rebound. So they currently rank 18th in the league in the rebounding category. So it would be a huge upgrade for them. So I do get that that Sabonis is really balling out right now for them at that power forward position. He's averaging, I think, a little over 18, right around 18, 19 points a game, around 11 rebounds, looks really good. But he's big enough at 6'11". You can move him to the center, bring in Kevin Love, and I think they would play really, really well together, have Miles Turner come off the bench or start Miles Turner and bring Kevin Love in as a key first man off the bench rotational player. Also, Kevin Love has said that he wants to play for a contender. And although Indiana does only sit at 6th right now in the NBA or in the Eastern Conference playoff seeding, that's without Victor Oladipo, who's going to come back right around Christmas time, I think a little bit afterwards. And once he comes back, watch out for this team. Because last year, before he went down, they were fluctuating between 2nd and 3rd in the East. So I think that'd be a great fit for him. And then lastly, I think the Denver Nuggets could work pretty well. They would probably have to send Paul Millsap over to Cleveland in a swap for Kevin Love. But I think offensively, the combination of Kevin Love and Nikola Jokic in that front court would be really, really exciting to watch.